Peace, y'all. It's Monday, very early, January 15, and I'm getting ready to go on a road trip. I've been putting this off with the weather that we've had, the snow and everything. The truck's out there warming up. It was -4 this morning. So I'm not really crazy looking forward to this trip. I got to go to Muncie, Indiana. From the China shop out here, I'm going to go across I-69 to Lansing and then 69 straight down until I get off onto the road where this guy lives. Buying a Project Kart. I know, hey, you don't have all the other projects. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're done. When you find a deal like this, you got to snag it. And just so happened that things worked out that we were in a position to do it. So we're getting a smoking deal. I'll bring you more when we get the stuff back home. Probably tomorrow I'll get you a shot of what we picked up out there out in the garage. But concerned right now because it's so cold. Our furnace runs almost constantly because it's so cold. Obviously got the furnace out in the garage. It's keeping our water system and our water safe from freezing. Not just the water tanks, the water in the tanks freezing, but more than that, the pump and the lines. That stuff splits and blows apart and then gets above freezing. Those tanks will leak until it's gone. And right now there's 900 gallons in each tank, so that'll make a huge mess. If anything were to happen to the furnace in here, the water pipes where they come in and then where they run through the house could freeze, burst, bust, split, and I don't even want to begin to think about what would happen. We'd have to go stay at a hotel with no heat, no water, no nothing. I can only imagine how much it would cost to fix all this kind of stuff. So praying, I'm seriously praying last night. Really asking God to forgive me for everything I've done. I know I'm not right. I'm not perfect. And not to take it out on Sherry because of my ugliness or badness. It's serious when it gets when you're vulnerable and it gets this cold, man. You really start leaning on the one that matters. So safe trip. I'll pray and knock knock. We'll be back. It's a 5-hour drive. Should be down there about noon, and hopefully should be back by 7 p.m. tonight without any issues on the road or anything like that. I've got a little problem with the truck. The heat only runs on full blast. There's 4 settings, 1, 2, 3, 4. It only runs on 4. Come to find out, there's an issue with this gizmo. It's a it's a blower speed control module. No, it's not a module. It's a, hang on, I'm going to show you. Resistor control module. So it's this little deal here. It's this little thing here. Just 4-prong plug. You drop the glove box and it's right behind the glove box. Literally takes 5 minutes to fix. My truck has been this way a long time. The reason it's been this way a long time is I thought it was the switch itself. And I was not looking forward to tearing the dash apart. So when I looked into it last night thinking, man, with it being this cold, I'm going to be turning it on, off, on, off, on, off. You can't leave it full blast. It'll burn up your feet. It'll burn up air. You won't be able to breathe in there. You can't just run down the road with it off because, especially in single digits, man, it's going to be cold. So this thing won't be here until a week from Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. But it only cost $10. Everywhere else wanted to get it to you right away. It was going to cost $30. So that's it. A little road trip to Muncie, Indiana. We're picking up a sprint shifter cart, a motor, bunch of parts, spare parts and pieces. For cheap, man. Cheap. And you know me. When I say cheap, I mean cheap. Hang in there, y'all. Godspeed. God bless. Pray for me. It's cold out there. We need to get this heat fixed. It'll get better.